Today, I'm grateful to have the opportunity to honor Dr. King's legacy. I'm reminded of his powerful words. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but rather where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. Dr. King's unwavering belief in justice and equality continues to inspire me to this day. He taught me the importance of speaking truth in power, the power of unity, and the importance of dreaming big. Whether personally or professionally, I strive to embody these principles in my daily life. My goal is to foster a culture of inclusion and respect, where every voice is heard and valued. Let's continue to work hard, dream big, and make a positive impact, both at home, at work, and within our community.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. impacted so many lives in so many ways. For me personally, as a copy editor, I'm so impressed with his writing. One piece stands out to me in particular, which is his letter from a Birmingham jail, which he hand wrote on scraps of paper. And in that beautifully written letter is a sentence that is around 320 words, correctly written, and written at such a cadence that crescendos at the end and just leaves the reader breathless. It's so impressive. I hope you'll check it out.
For me, Dr. King was more than a leader. He was a visionary who showed us through the power of courage and service that you can unite people to build a better world for tomorrow. And his legacy reminds us of the progress that comes from working together and lifting each other up. It's about standing for justice and equality, not just through words, but through our actions is what makes the biggest impact in our communities. So for me, the week of service is an opportunity for all of us to honor his vision and give back. And that's whether it's through volunteering or mentoring or just simply being kind to someone. It's a way to continue his mission and bring people together to create lasting change. And for that, that's why I'm proud to be a part of a company and a community like Experian that values service and inclusion.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s legacy for me represents hope, perseverance, and the belief that change is possible. His most iconic 1963 I Have a Dream speech still resonates so deeply within me, especially when he said, "I have a dream that one day my 4 little children will live in a nation where they are not judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character." Now, we've come a long way since then, but we are still on a journey to be the light and the change that we want to see in this world, to make it a better place for the generations that follow us. And while Dr. King's life's work reminds me that freedom is not free, because it requires dedication, sacrifice, and a lot of courage, I want to say I thank you so very much, Dr. King, for the sacrifices that you made to pave a path that inspires us all to follow in your footsteps.
What does Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. mean to me? Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Was one of the greatest minds and leaders I think our country has ever seen. He provided a strong example of a Black man and really set a standard of leadership, strength, discipline, and sacrifice that I strive to follow to this day. One of the quotes I think that sums up Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. the best, "Use me, God, show me how to take who I am, who I want to be, and what I can do, and use it for a purpose greater than myself."
MLK represents a profound symbol of hope, justice, and the power of peaceful activism. To me, it embodies the courage to stand against inequality and the belief that love, unity, and nonviolence can create meaningful change for societies.
Martin Luther King influenced me because he gave me hope for a better future. He reminded me that it's really not where you come from or the color of your skin, but what's inside your character, and let us judge ourselves by our character. And so that has stayed with me along with other influences in my life at the forefront. And then the other concept is there's really never a wrong time to do the right thing.
On this Martin Luther King week of service, I want to reach out and remind everyone the power of one. The power that you have, to drive change, to drive difference, to make a greater impact on the world. One of the things that I've learned from Martin Luther King Jr. is that through his influence, through his direct conversation, through his engagement in nonviolent protest, he was able to shape the way of the world for generations into the future, those of our grandchildren yet to come. I feel so inspired by him every day, but more importantly, I feel so inspired by all the people that are out volunteering during this week of service, and also by the work each one of you do to drive and ensure inclusion around the country, around the world, and right next door to you in your neighborhood. What I take away is we can all make an impact, one person at a time, our neighbor, our family, our friends, ourselves. What will you do to let your impact be seen?